All right. The gate was 11.1 million. It's the fourth highest gate in UFC history. The attendance was 19,040. The bonuses went to Dober, Diego, Kelleher, Olenek, and McGregor. I gave out 5 tonight. I'm feeling very generous tonight. I was blown away. He looked unbelievable. You won't hear another peep out of me about fighting at 170. So, you know, I know that there's always critics and there's always somebody who has an opinion. People are going to say that Cowboy was shot, which is total bullshit. And Conor McGregor came out. He looked fast. He hit hard. He had a game plan. And he finished a real tough kid who came to win. Well, the other thing that makes it different is, more importantly than you lose one and you come back, is the time off. Time off is usually never very good for fighters. You stay active, you stay in better shape, your timing is better, all that stuff. And many of you know throughout the years with me talking, I'm a big believer in ring rust. I believe in ring rust. It's real. I've seen it. I've seen it happen. I've seen it play out. We didn't see it tonight. Every time there's somebody out there fun, you know, there's always somebody fun that can match up with Conor, and everybody wants to fight Conor. Everybody's wanted to fight Conor for the last however many years. When you look at what makes sense, right, we're at a place right now where Conor was saying, going into the Khabib fight, he had lots of personal stuff, you know, some stuff self-inflicted. He had injuries. He had all these things going on. And he has been obsessed with getting that rematch because he knows that he wasn't, you know, 100% right. And when you look at this for Khabib, Khabib is 28-0. He's undefeated, right? And you start talking about this kid's legacy. First of all, to go 28-0 in this sport is, I don't care who you fought, it's tough to do, right? Well, this guy's a world champion. And after tonight, and with how Khabib won the first time, and how famous Khabib has become since that first fight, we're looking at, like, you know, Hagler Hearns. We're looking at, like, you know, Ali Foreman, Ali Frazier. This is a massive fight with global appeal. It's the fight that you make. It's the fight that makes sense. It's for the 155-pound title. If Conor and Masvidal fight, neither one of them even have a title, although Conor does want his BMF title, but he doesn't have a world championship. So Khabib's the fight to make. It's huge for Khabib's legacy, too. I mean, if he beat Conor McGregor, then he beats Tony Ferguson, then he beats Conor McGregor again. And, I mean, this is how this kid, when he retires, he's 30-something-0, and he's beat all the best. I'm telling you right now, Khabib versus Conor is the biggest fight in the company's and the sports history, but I think it might rival Conor and Floyd. Yeah, I think that the Khabib-Conor fight, you know, could be done anywhere. It could be done in a stadium somewhere. You know, it could be done at Madison Square Garden, Dallas, Texas Stadium, the O2. I mean, you could do that fight anywhere. So we need to sit down and look at what makes the most sense. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of different things that make sense that you could do. I gotta see what he wants to do. You know what I mean? I know he wants this fight, and I think he's willing to wait to get it. So we'll see. Listen, do I want Conor to fight 3 more times this year? Sure. You know, do I want to see Masvidal Conor? Sure. But you got to do what makes sense too. And I just really think the Khabib Conor fight is big for both of their legacies and obviously for the sport. It ain't happening in Moscow.
Why not?
Why? Why do you think it's not going to happen in Moscow?
Pay-per-view, maybe? But I don't
There's
know.
many reasons why it wouldn't happen in Moscow. You know, when I just rattled off the places we could do it, I mean, those are the places that make sense. You're either going to do it in the UK, New York City, Dallas, Texas Stadium, the stadium here, T-Mobile. Those are all the places that make sense. Realistically, Vegas is always the place that makes the most sense when you have a massive fight. Unfortunately, Habib is not a big Vegas fan after what happened to him last time. So, I don't know.
I know you've seen Floyd's Instagram post about doing Mayweather-McGregor 2.
Yeah.
Brett,
Floyd and I have been talking tonight, too.
what have you guys been talking about?
What do you think we've been talking about? Listen, we're doing something with Floyd. We're doing something with Floyd. And, you know, I don't know. It's like, you know, tonight's the night of the fight. You got the Khabib fight coming. There's so much going on. But Floyd is in our plans, and we are in Floyd's plans this year, and we'll end up doing something. I don't know if you can change significantly in 15 months, but what I said earlier, I think he's happy. He didn't seem happy before. He was always pissed off, and, you know, there was something wrong leading up to those other fights. There was something wrong with him. I don't know what it was, but obviously it's changed. And what I think this fight did a lot of really good things for Conor McGregor and everything else. And Kevin wrote a story the other day saying, guess what? I like Conor McGregor again. You know what I mean? And I bet a lot of people felt that way going into this fight. And I think that, especially in the fight business, people forget easily, quickly, and people are forgiving when you come back and you try to get your life back together and you have this great comeback story. And I think tonight was that story for Conor McGregor. You're always going to have people that won't like you, but I think a lot of people jumped back on the McGregor bandwagon tonight and became fans. There's 187 members of the media here for this fight. And thank you guys all for your work this week. And it was an incredibly successful event, and you guys are all a big part of that, and I really appreciate it. Have a good night.